Hi, my name is Aimee Symington, and I am talking to you from my home office in Davidson, North Carolina. I'm here, I've got my dog here. And anyways, just want to tell you a little bit about myself and to answer some of your questions. So the first question, why I am intrigued by red bear. Well, besides the name, which I didn't know if there really was a red bear or not. I guess there's a red panda, but I learned a little bit about that. But really, I am intrigued by your experiential training process of teaching people about negotiations and how to become world-class negotiators. It's not just a one and done type of training program, and I think that that is excellent. I learned about negotiations, the importance of negotiations, when I was right out of college, out of University of Michigan, and I was going for my first job interview. I actually had gone through the first interview, the second round, and I was at the third round of the interviews, and I was meeting with the president of the company. And she said to me, I'll never forget it, she said, we all really loved you, we want to hire you, and we are willing to offer you the job, and we want to pay you $32,000. Well, out of school, I thought that was great money, and I was like, yes, I'll take the job for sure. She said, wonderful, I'm glad you'll take the job. And just so you know, I was prepared to offer you $35,000 if you were going to negotiate. I didn't negotiate, and so I didn't get the money. So I realized the importance really early on of being a good negotiator. So anyways, that's a couple things about me, but to tell you more about why I feel that I would be good fit for Red Bear and how I could actually help you. I believe that I can help you in both the short term and in the long term in three main ways. The first really being that I can help you to generate more business, because I can deliver for you excellent training, excellent facilitation that will exceed client expectations. And I know, having my own business for the last 15 years, that it's easier to get more business from current customers than it is to generate new customers. So, I've done things that seem kind of crazy, where I have generated business from the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department year after year after year, because after delivering, and this seems crazy if you can imagine, a room full of police officers with their guns and their tasers, teaching these officers about etiquette, about social skills, writing thank you notes, and about table manners. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. And they want every single police officer to go through the training. So, I really know what it takes to deliver good training so that people are happy and they want to come back. So that certainly helps you in the short term and in the long term. And then secondly, I know how to build strong client relationships. And I know that that is certainly part of something that you offer in a workshop, the Building Productive Relationships workshop. And because I have worked with people who, maybe they're just graduated from college, or they're CEOs, CFOs of big companies, that I know what it takes to help to get people to like you, to trust you, and want to do business with you. So I think that is a skill that I can bring to the table. And then lastly, I think that I can help you by enhancing your cross-cultural negotiations training program. I have been delivering international protocol training throughout Asia and Europe for years, and I know that that is certainly a critical element in negotiations with people who are from different countries. It's so important, so I think that I could help you in that way as well. Okay, on to your last question, Brandon, and that was, if I were to sit down with the CEO, what I would tell him or her about why they should hire me. And I would say that the first really is because I believe in what you do. I am passionate about the importance of being a good negotiator. I think that because of that, you certainly want somebody working for you who's just as passionate about your business as you are. The reason I'm passionate about it is because it just resonated with me, and I think it maybe goes back from a class I took on negotiations and sales years ago. And the facilitator at the time told a story, I don't know if it was made up or if it was real, but about this mom. who had two kids who ran to her one day, and they both said they wanted an orange. They both had to have an orange. So the mom goes and looks, and she only has one orange. Instead of sharing that orange, with them, what she wanted to do, and she didn't ask any questions about why they wanted the orange, but she just went and she took a knife, she chopped it in half, and she gave half to each child. And each child was so upset, and they didn't want the orange anymore. She said, "Why don't you want the orange now?" And the one daughter said, well, she needed the juice of an entire orange to make a cake. And the other daughter said she needed the whole rind of the orange for a science experiment. And so neither one was happy with half an orange. So just sort of proved to me the importance of being a good negotiator, of asking the right questions, finding out what the person really wants and how they will be happy in this negotiation. So anyways, long story, but that is one of the reasons why I am passionate about what you teach, and I think that I could be excellent for Red Bear. The second reason is also because I think that I learn really quickly. I've taught facilitated material on, let's say, when I worked for Saturn, the car company. I had to learn every nut and bolt of all of their cars, go across the country and train car dealers on how to understand the car and how to sell the car. And if you can imagine going into Brooklyn with all these seasoned, sales guys, that was not an easy job. So this is a lot easier, and I know that I could do it, and I could learn your material quickly. And then lastly, I am very flexible. I'm looking for a full-time, part-time, or contract position. I do not have any family constraints of where I can't travel, and I'm used to working from a home office. So I know what to do to be effective and productive, and also while working in a team and being a good team player. So that's a little bit about me, and I hope that I have the opportunity to talk to you in person sometime. Okay, thanks for your time.